Hey everybody, I'm back doing another discussion on two of the songs from this upcoming album, Here for a Moment by Drew Stedman and the Cosmic Nothings. These two are lumped together because this next one, Interlude, I didn't know what else to call it so I called it Interlude, is just a very short piece of music that kind of is a segue into what is sort of the final song on the album. I'll be doing one more video tomorrow when the album comes out about the bonus track, which is another version of the first song on the album. So today we're taking a look at Interlude and Requiem. This Interlude is a little piece I wrote on classical guitar, and like the last couple songs before this, yesterday's video I did this classical piece, Midnight, and then this song We Were Alive. This Interlude and then the Requiem after it are all in the saddest of all keys, D minor. So the entire almost last half of this album is in D minor, very dark. But that's because we're dealing with death, and I love the saddest of all keys, D minor. So this was a little piece of music that I wrote on classical guitar in D minor, and I never had a place for it. It was also very short, so I never. It always. For a while, I thought I was going to turn it into a bigger piece, and then I realized I kind of just liked it as a small little statement as it is, and I wanted a transition between the last song, We Were Alive, and Requiem, so they weren't just going right into each other. And I thought that this really worked for that. And then, so this track, you're going to hear me on guitar and Rob doing this beautiful counter melody that he wrote over top of the classical guitar piece I wrote. And that will segue directly into Requiem, which is a song I wrote built around Lacrimosa from Mozart's Requiem. And I chose to end the album with this thought because it's about the finality of death is going to get to us all. It's sort of like you should accept that, but also know that you get to make your own story. And that's a big part of what I chose to do lyrically with this song. One of the lines is, "You are your own human, and if you want, you can sing your own requiem." And no one else gets to determine who you are or what's happening to you. It's just kind of about being your own master of your own destiny, which I thought was a cool thought. The original lyrics to Lacrimosa in English mean, "Full of tears will be that day when from the ashes shall arise the guilty man to be judged." And I altered those lyrics because I reject them. I reject the notion that we all have to fear judgment by some dissatisfied cosmic being. I reject that notion. I think living a life out of fear of that, it doesn't bring about true morality or goodness. You should be good because you want to be good, not because you're afraid of punishment. And so I probably butchered the Latin here, but I altered the lyrics to roughly mean instead, "Full of tears will be that day that we vanish or disappear or cease to exist." This word interio, which has different meanings in Latin. If you type in the lyrics to Google Translate, it does not show up as I intended. So hopefully I didn't butcher the Latin too bad. I did my best, but it was like, it is sad the day that we cease to exist. But that also puts a heavy emphasis, at least in my mind, on how we live our lives now. And whether I'm right or wrong about that, I don't see any harm am putting a heavy emphasis on how we live in the here, in the now. That's what we know we have. So this song, while set to a dirge or requiem sound, is really hopeful in my mind. It's kind of about reclaiming our purpose and destiny. So without further ado, let's listen to the interlude leading into Requiem, and I hope you enjoy it. And then this is Chris Gatsby on organ and also viola, and he did a really great job on the viola on this song. And here we go, Requiem.
Will all come to an end in fire or in ice or a life well spent. I've got news for you, though the ashes they will come. You have life, you have love, and this world to call your home.
Again, just these huge guitars by Rob. Love the way this build up to the end. It is Requiem. Also, if you notice, there's some really cool phaser or maybe flange, or a phasing flange on the drums. These big rolls Chris was doing near the end there. I think I've always been a fan of like that sound that John Bonham had on Kashmir, Led Zeppelin's Kashmir, and I don't know if it was my choice or Andy Sartain's choice to include that, but he has these huge like snare fills that just hit that effect really cool at the end there. So that's Requiem, thanks for listening to this album. There's a bonus track that I'll be covering tomorrow. And the album Here for a Moment by Drew Stedman and the Cosmic Nothings comes out tomorrow on all streaming platforms. So thanks for taking a listen, guys. Let me know what you think. Have a good one.